Alright. Rapier, Roy does 7. 7. With the sealed sword, Roy does 20. Times 2. With a lot of accuracy and crit thanks to Melina, but also just because of his own skills. And Zephiel only does 10 back. Yeah. So we're doing that. Moving Gonzalez over here to help out. Okay, this mess over here is a problem. Could maybe get rid of one, but didn't. This is the problem here. 38 does 31 to Alan. Man, that's bad. Up to the stairs. We might just have to fire in this room. Alright, Boris, your turn. This is where you can really get your groups split up, which is the problem with this map, as you can see. Just because there are lots of twists and turns and long corridors where you can get separated. If I can get rid of you, the rest is no problem. Nobody else is hurting yours. Done. Okay. And Borders gets a level. Level 13. HP skill luck. Don't kill. You do 29. You do 29. That's death. You just deal with Borders. Might as well. Yeah. And then takes fire. Oh no, actually dodged. Interesting. That would have been a problem. Alright, let's get to the main event. You shall not bar my path. I'm gonna do much more than that! Your path ends here! So you defeated me. But remember, my will shall never die. As long as humans retain control, madness will persist. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, Roy doesn't even get EXP out of that, which is kind of lame. There you saw the critical for the sealed sword, which is really cool. Becomes the sword becomes flaming. And the rest of them can just, you know, lose to wars. Because that's what's happening. If you don't have a superpowered Roy. Now, Sword of Steels gives Roy a ton of punch. But if Roy still stinks for you, a good choice are magic users. Just make sure they can take the hit from Zephiel, because Zephiel will, he can use that as a ranged weapon. Level up for Alan, level 14. HP, skill, speed, luck. Here's Alan taking a bunch of damage. I will give Alan that, that dragon shield. Now I'm gonna give it to Boris for that last point of defense. It's fine because we're gonna end the stage, so... Ah, he's in range! Please dodge, because I thought you couldn't get into range. Thank you, Alan. Ha! Kill the other one. Lame. Yeah, by all means, attack Alina. And then Roy is going to end the stage, but I'm going to try to get some EXP for some people last minute, and then he's going to capture the throne, and then we'll be done. Done and done. You healed, so much for that. I could go have... Yeah, let's do this. And dance. I didn't steal the hero crest. Oh well, it was just additional money. Attack with Alina. Don't mess up an attack with Roy. Because he needs to capture the throne. Goodbye. Okay. Get rid of you. Mend. Let's see. $15 times 2, not enough. That's a shame. Well, you get one shot at this. Hey, got it! Good job, Ray. That gets you a level. Level 4. 1 speed! He needed it. Oh man, almost just kills Sue outright. Get Sue some EXP. Which gets her a level 4. HP, strength, luck. Got more strength. Okay. Down for that. Hi. Throw javelin at you. Mend. Can't reach. Okay. One final kill with boars. You could only have to hit once. Little extra EXP, and we're done. Zephiel has fallen. We've done it, Master Roy. Or have we? What? What do you mean? I do not see the Dark Priestess anywhere. She escaped. So it seems. What? What the? Zephiel's sword! It glowed! It's... the Exactus. A sword that only the King of Burn can use. Master Roy, the legends say that when all of the divine weapons come together, the Dragon Temple rises out of the ground. The Dragon Temple? It was the dragon's headquarters. Or at least, that's what the legends say. Yes, that is correct. So is the Exactus the last divine weapon? I thought Hartmut's weapon was the Sword of Seals. Maybe. The Sword of Seals could be something separate from the divine weapons. Perhaps it is even more powerful. More powerful? What powers lie in this sword? The sword glowed again. The light is pointing to the south. So the Dragon Temple lies to where the light is pointing? If the legends are true, then that would indeed be the case. If the Dark Priestess is indeed the Dark Dragon, there is a high chance that she would be there. Alright, let's go to the Dragon Temple! Now this only happens if you have the Sword of Seals and all of the divine weapons. Not broken. You can't have just gotten them. You have to have gotten them and they still be intact. If that is the case, then guess what? You're not done. Moving on to chapter 23. Burn surrendered with King Zephiel's defeat. The great war that shook the lands of Elam was over. However, Roy's battle was not. Roy continued to search for the Dark Priestess, who could be the Dark Dragon. Following the light emitted by the divine weapons, Roy headed for the Dragon Temple. However, waiting for Roy in front of the temple was Brynja, the one remaining Dragon Lord of Burn. She had rounded up the remaining troops and was waiting to attack Roy. A battle with the now dead Kingdom of Burn. Roy already had a heavy heart at having to battle these ghosts. Now, when she said she gathered up the rest of Burn, they're not joking. She gathered up everything Burn has left. This one, this one, this one. You have to visit with a specific person, which is interesting. They just visit it with anybody. No, you want to visit this one with a specific person. And it's a person that I tried to use, but it didn't work. But she's gonna come along because it's funny. It's pretty awesome. So we're gonna do that. Be prepared for more of the same. You're gonna see druids. This one does not have Finfear, thankfully. Dragons. Killer Ballista. Watch out for the ballistas here. A lot of Dragon Riders and Dragon Lords. This one has a Killer Lance. More Ballista. More Dragon Shamans. More Dragon Lords with Killer Lances. This one has a Silver Lance and a Spear. This one has a Killer Lance. Couple of archers over here with Killer Bows. Sleep Staffs galore. Berserk Staff. This one has a blue gem if you want to seal it. A couple of shops. Here's a shop. And should be a... yeah. couple of shops here, a couple of armories, and a shop here, a shop on that side. These are the final shops of the game. We are just a few chapters away from the end. This is the last kind of real chapter. The other two are pretty short, honestly. They could be annoying, but not really difficult. This is the last super difficult chapter. The other two are not, sadly. This one's really annoying. This could be, believe it or not, the most annoying chapter. Because if you think this is all the enemies, you would actually be correct. Maybe I fooled you. Maybe I didn't. But what the enemy likes to do here is they like to swarm with the Dragon Knights, the Dragon Riders, and the Dragon Lords. Swarm and try to pick off units, which is really annoying. Make sure that you keep units with low defense protected. If you do that, you'll get it done. But there's a lot of times I've gone through this chapter and just had somebody like Clarine here get hit by one too many Dragon Lords, or got critted by a Dragon Lord, or got hit by one too many Dragon Riders and just died. So be very careful of that. More on the village later. Oh, one last thing. Go ahead and go over the boss. This is Brynja. She is a level 20 sage. Magi whose diligent studies have allowed them to both use the staffs of magic. You know what a sage is. Lena's one. She has Fimboltfer. I never knew how to pronounce that. It's ice magic. Is the A rank tomb for anima magic. I wish Lena could have one. Bolting and a guiding ring if you want to steal it for whatever reason. She has 25 res. She actually has a good resistance stat. Hitting her with magic will not be easy. She's on a gate. That'll help her a lot as well. She only has 18 defense. And she's a mage. Or she's a sage. She only has 38 HP. She has a lot of magic. She has 36. She can hurt a lot because most people don't have res. This is actually weighing her down by 2. Bolting will weigh her down even more. So she really has 16 speed. So there's a good chance you can outspeed her. Fun times that we had. Let's get stuff set here. Put you back down at the bottom. Don't use it till we need it. Alright, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out all the big boy weapons, because now's the time. You don't have to have them anymore. You just have to have them to get here. From here on out, you can throw down. So we're going to bring out the Malt Spear. Everybody, I'm going to gear everybody out. Everybody's getting cool stuff. Something you'll want to do if you still have cash, such as the white gem here. Go to the shop, make sure you sell it. To buy any last-minute weapons or items you need, you know, magic. Basically, any last-minute weapons you need. Sell that. I really don't need the other Nosferatu Tome. I don't need the lockpick either, technically. You can sell stuff you're not using now. This is it. Make sure people have restore staffs. That'll be useful. Go ahead and give this to Alan. Take the Horse Slayer. Doesn't really need it. So Alan will have that. We'll gear the rest of the people out. This might be a short episode, depending on how I cut all of this up. Make sure you have full restore staffs. Make sure you have the hammer and staff to repair the Sword of Seals, because it's super good. If you're using it a lot, make sure Clarine's ready with that. I can tell you, this chapter's very difficult just because of all the enemies swarming you. The next chapter, you fight a couple of dragons. That's basically it from what I can remember. other than that, you get ambushed by a couple of dragons, and then the final chapter is you fight a boss. And the boss can hurt, but you know what the boss is weak to, because it's gonna be a dragon. So if Roy's actually good, Roy will utterly destroy the final boss, which is sad. And even if he's not, using legendary weapons will absolutely destroy the final boss. So, such as Four Blaze. Cause I can. Bring the bolting to him as well. Air Caliber will be useful here. As well, bring some Worm Slayers. You'll want some Worm Slayers for the final 2 chapters after this one. They'll be useful. Basically, you're going to be fighting a bunch of dragons. So Worm Slayers will be super useful. And other than that, bring what you usually bring and be prepared to fight. Take the Brave Axe. The Armadas. You have a full Killer Axe. See, the Killer Axe I can do. We have a bunch of Killer Axes. Oh, just take another Killer Axe instead of the Elixir. It'll be fun. We'll do that. Probably don't even need the Hand Axe, but I'll keep it just in case. Start bringing the good stuff. No mercy. Let's see, where is Dorothy? So I can show you all of this. Who's getting what for you in the episode, I guess. Miorg. Also give Dorothy a great bow. If I bring Sue, I'll give her another killer bow. I'll give her some good stuff. Gonzalez gets the axes. I am going to give. It's so tough. So many people use spears. We already used up most of the Brave Lance. +5 to skill. We got a bunch of Killer Lances, so take a Killer Lance. Let me give it to Moretti. Oh, the only thing that Boars just needs skill. Moretti really doesn't need skill. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Boars. Because Boris turned out so well, he gets a reward. Fun times! Yeah. Do that. And a fresh elixir. There we go. Good stuff. Alan. Take a Killer Lance. Take another Killer Lance. How many Killer Lances I got left? That's Lances, Alan's, Boars, Wendy. Take that Killer Lance. And keep the Silver Lance, I suppose. There's that. Deke. Kinda had him geared already. That rapier's gonna break, so... yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, I need to give somebody the Durandal. Deke can have the Durandal. That'll be fun. Take another Killing Edge. Alright, I had fun playing with the Steel Blade, but now it's time to get serious. Take a Killing Edge. Where is... the Durandal can take the place of the Silver Blade. Good stuff. Nobody can use the light magic. Nobody's good enough, so that's fine. That I'm taking with me. Nobody's good enough that I'm taking with me. And I don't think anybody knows how to can use Apocalypse either. Can you use Apocalypse, Ray? Ah, sure, why not? Might as well. Place that. which gives +5 to magic, so now he's going to hit really hard with that. This is going to break anyway. One more thing for in this episode. The person you have to take along if you want one final character is Fear. She is going to be taking the Wodows. She's going to be taking those. And she's also going to be taking what's left of Killing Edges. Good. Those will be going to somebody. The person we're getting. So there's that. So she'll be coming along. She'll take Astral's place. You get 16 units. So plan accordingly. Take your best 16 units. The final 2 chapters, I can tell you this, you only get 10. So be ready for that. You'll only get 10 units. So we'll really be taking the kind of the top people there. Okay. That should just about do it. I think I did not mean to unselect Ellen. So I gave out Apocalypse. Nobody can use that. Galena has 4 Blaze. Nobody has Holy Bane. Recover, full recover all units on the map. You can use it. Can Clarine use it? Yes, Clarine needs to have it because she doesn't heal well as it is. So, take the Holy Maiden Staff. That can replace... really, you don't need to be attacking anymore. You really don't have enough to attack. You do need a new Restore Staff, for sure. Okay. Where is Ellen? She has a full Restore Staff. Instead of Mend... oh, she can have it. Instead of Mend... you should take a Recover Staff to make sure that they are fully healed. Exhaust has the Armada, Malt Staff, Durandal, Mirrored, and of course the Sealed Sword. Alright! Should be good to go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you had a lot of fun. Next time we'll be heading to Chapter 23 and toward the end of this game. Till then, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.